Woo!
Holy hell.
Hi, world.
Hey, babe, what's up?
What's up?
So we're trying to be like Lane and Sam. No,
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. We're not. Um, there's only like 45 or 50 subscribers to this YouTube channel, so I wouldn't worry too much about people seeing it live.
We
Um,
good.
this is the YouTube channel that I created in 2019, and we never did anything with it. Are you seriously on the phone while I'm talking to you?
I'm listening to you.
But they don't know that you're listening.
I can
Whoa.
multitask.
Hi,
I'm a
Chrissy
teacher.
Berman. How are you?
I
Say
know
hi.
how to multitask.
You don't know how to multitask.
Not today.
All right,
Hi,
so
Chrissy.
check this out. So here's what we're trying, and we seriously have zero clue if we know what we're doing, but we're gonna hope that we do because the podcast thing's kind of starting to work out.
Yeah, I'm just told to sit here and try this out.
Well, no, I want you to talk to you. I mean, the podcast has gotten just a little over 800 or right at 800 downloads in 33 days, 34
Dang,
days.
it's already there.
Yeah, we're right at 800. Maybe a little under, maybe a little over, somewhere around 800 downloads in 30 whatever days.
That's pretty cool.
I call that pretty damn impressive.
Yeah.
It's made a couple of rankings lists. We got ranked in other countries. We were number 103 in Sweden, so I don't know who the poor bastard was that was number 104 in the final because, there can't be that many people that want to listen to two stupid ass car guys and a hot chick.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But anyway, so right now, here's what we're going to try. And Chrissy, if you let us know how we sound and look and all that stuff, does it sound decent? Do I have the podcast recorder close on my levels and everything? Does it sound pretty decent? Brooke texting instead of talking, but if we sound good, we look good because this is literally the trial pass. We don't care how great people think this video is. We're just trying it out. Right, babe?
Right.
Okay.
See, I'm listening.
You okay? But anyway, so we are talking on YouTube live this time at the same time that we are recording a podcast for the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast. I also shared it to Facebook at the same time to see how that worked out.
See, we're multitasking.
We don't know if it's doing anything on Facebook or.
That's what I was trying to look up.
Yeah, so we're not
You won't
sure.
let me.
Maybe it won't do anything until it's over.
I don't know, but I wish we were there.
So anyway, put your phone up because if we've got somebody watching,
I'm here.
and Chrissy will be nice enough to share it for us to get other people to watch, right? Chrissy, maybe? I don't know. You know what I feel like we should have done though if we'd have known people were going to get on here? I'm fixing to take it away from you because I just asked you a question. I literally just asked you a question.
This is so weird because I feel like someone else is going to answer.
Okay, here's how we're going to do it. Put your motherfucking phone up for a minute.
That.
Yes, I can.
Okay, what'd you say?
Okay. So, I don't even remember now. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, since we're going to have people on here now, right? I feel like we should have made one adjustment to this whole deal.
No cell phones?
No. Okay, two adjustments. I feel like we should have swapped mics since this one's pink.
Oh, hell. I thought maybe you were.
I put the pink one on.
The pink.
I put the pink one on for you a while back on the podcast.
Yeah.
And we did our podcast episode, and for some reason, I end up getting the pink one every time.
Well.
However, I did not.
You're the one who puts it all together.
Not yesterday. I had a crew. No, whatever day it was. What night? What night was that? Thursday. Yeah, Thursday night. I had a crew. Like it was like Jimmy. Good. It looks red. Thank God.
It does.
Jimmy Clayton and Brick's apprentice at Inky Blinders Tattoo Studio, Mike. They were all handling all the podcast equipment, and me and Brick were just kind of like planning everything.
Oh, okay.
It was cool, but I just needed my partner. I needed Jimmy to be planning stuff with me because that just didn't work out right.
Yeah.
So
it was kind of a wild night.
Yeah. So, I really dug what we were doing by trying to podcast and film me getting my very first tattoo. Like I thought the concept was going to be really cool, right?
Yeah, it was, but you did really well on Facebook Live, but then your podcast, you
But
said
the podcast suffered.
sounding wasn't very good.
Yeah, the podcast
Sound.
suffered, and me and Jimmy went over this on our little episode that I uploaded earlier.
I didn't listen to it.
I figured you probably didn't. I just did it, but I want to reiterate it because even now that we're doing this on YouTube Live, I 100% want to convince our future guests, if they're here or we're with them or whatever, to do a podcast episode on camera.
Yeah.
And even I want to do it live, but then again, I don't really know that you need the interaction of live. So we could just record it. That means I got to buy another camera because this camera only works for streaming. I can't record with that camera. So, but anyway, I want to be able to do this. What's hard is when you start interacting with the comments on the live video, right? And maybe you can hide it on YouTube. I don't know if you can or not. Oh God, that's a pop out chat. I don't know what that was, but if there's a way to hide this, that would probably be the best. You know what I mean? Because what I'm thinking is that's what makes it the hardest is you start interacting with the comments and you start reading, and for everybody that's watching the video live or later, it all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
But on the podcast, it doesn't.
On the podcast, it sounds fucking horrible. It's one of the worst sounding things ever because there's delays, there's dead spots, there's dead air. And maybe you can. Oh, I know you can. I've gone into the software, and I've gotten rid of the dead air spots and the flat spots, but it literally made no sense what happened at each end of that dead spot. It wasn't a dead spot like I said, and then it went. It wasn't like that. It was like three things happened in between those two dead spots. Does that make sense? Yeah. And so it just couldn't sound good. I mean, for 4 hours last night or better, I tried to edit.
Yeah, I guess I finally went to bed.
It was 3.5 hours worth of podcast data or recording because it took a long time to do my tattoo because it's a damn big tattoo. But it was a lot of conversation, and it really sucked because there was some good content buried in it.
When I heard of it, it sounded like it was really like good stuff.
It was, but I couldn't pull the good stuff out to where it made sense. I even tried recording a new track here at home, like kind of setting it up. You know what I mean? And tried to do a fade in and butt them up end to end to where it sounded like I was there trying to make that happen, right?
Yeah.
Like somebody went off on a little story. So I even created a new track here at home, asking them a question that would lead up to that story.
Oh wow!
And it worked. I got it together. It pieced it together. It did it. But you could obviously tell that I wasn't in a tattoo studio with a gun buzzing in the microphone. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what does that matter?
It would be like.
I mean, you could have just had. Oh no, that's bad.
It would have been like you were watching. It'd have been like setting up somebody for a debate. Like, does that make sense? Like it just.
You just could have turned on some kind of vibrating toy or something.
You threw all those away when we moved.
I never had those.
You fucking liar. Anyway, but yeah, it was good. That it all worked.
Yeah.
But like Brooke, the tattoo artist and owner of Inky Blinders, he and I had a microphone between us that we were sharing. So like I would lean down to talk when I could remember to.
Yeah.
And every now and then it was hurting a little bit, so I would look away and now listen to my voice now. You hear that?
Yeah, you're far away.
That's what it sounded like until I came back to the microphone. So And then same with him. He was a couple of feet away because you got to be at
It's
least
working.
you got to be sanitary, right? And the most important part of that whole ordeal was that he didn't screw my arm up,
Yeah.
right? Well, and then Jimmy and Matt DeFeety from Love the Lifestyle are behind me,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'm looking at Clayton that's filming me, and I'm looking at Brick who's clawing my arm off, and I'm trying to talk to Jimmy and Matt in a conversation where when you grow up, most of the time you're taught to look somebody in the eye when you
Yeah.
talk to them,
It's
right?
hard.
So,
I'm looking at you in the eye while we're watching.
so let me ask you this right now while we're talking.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking at me in the eye or are
yes.
you looking at the camera?
You in the eye, and I should be looking at the camera.
Okay, I've gotten a lot better about that over time because I did all the Mutt Customs lives
Yeah.
and all that
Well,
stuff.
you're in the middle, so I feel
And-
like it would
And
kind of say look like it.
I don't. You never know if does a viewer feel like I'm looking at them if I'm looking right here at myself, or do they feel like I'm looking at them if I'm looking at the camera? I feel like I'm looking them in the eye if I'm looking at the camera.
Well, yeah, you're looking at the viewer.
Yeah, so I think it makes more sense to look
But
at the
I'm talking
camera.
to you.
Right, but it's a video that they're watching.
Okay.
So, yeah, I don't know, Chrissy, which way does it look better since you're still on here? Does it look better if we're looking
at the camera?
I'm looking at the camera. I've been looking at the camera. Does it
Okay,
look
well,
better when we look at the camera? The only thing that sucks about looking at the camera when I'm with you doing this is that I'd kind of rather look at you.
Oh, that's sweet. It's a lie.
It's not a lie. It's
Whatever.
not a lie at all. But no, I really do want to be able to film and podcast together at the same time.
Yeah.
And I've seen podcasts where they set cameras up in a studio, right? Look at the camera once in a while. There you go. Ah, good tip. Good tip. Good, just a tip. So anyway, they have like cameras set up where they're like looking at an overview of the cast while they're filming. Okay, so
it's a lot of work.
And if you do heard other tip where it says talk to each other and look at each other's shoes sometimes, right? Make sure that when you do, you move to where your mouth stays in front of the.
Because I'm good. Like my mouth isn't on the microphone like yours. You're like this.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
like
but
this. Did you turn me up so I could sit like this?
You're turned up a little bit, yeah. I cranked you up a little.
Yeah, I have to sit back.
As long as Chrissy says we sound level, then I'm cool with the way it sounds.
Yeah.
Because while I'm sitting here practicing, I'm also having to practice to talk with Jimmy for our levels to sound even because Jimmy's
louder than you.
His voice is a lot deeper than mine. Mine's raspier but loud, but Jimmy's is deep and it comes across very crisp on podcast.
Yeah.
He should have been a radio DJ because he sounds really damn good on them.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and do a little bit of we're gonna do a little podcast work since we're here.
So excited.
Is that cool?
Sure.
So now what we get to do visually is we get to thank sponsors first.
Okay, go ahead.
Are you cool with that? Do you know all of them like the kids did?
I can look them up on Instagram.
That don't count. Never mind. So first of all,
the Magic Needle Piercing Studio is the first one. I know that.
Okay. So what I was going to say was the Magic Needle Piercing Studio. We want to thank you guys for being our first one. Johnny Chop Customs.
Yep. He's a
Austin,
one.
Texas. Atomic Misfits Boutique in McKinney, Texas. Hard Luck Customs also in McKinney, Texas. Right? All right. Dia de los Customs, which is the car show put on by the Los Hitters Car Club, of which I am a member. But the car show has paid for an advertisement spot leading up to the show. Yeah. And then we have Inky Blinders Tattoo Studio in Venus, Texas.
Yep.
Where Brickley is responsible.
We need to change that
for tattoo number 1 here. We're gonna change it tonight.
It's really yellow.
Yeah, it's starting to look good. It's clearing up. We're gonna get that handled tonight and clean it up and whatnot. So all I gotta do is take a shower. It's not hard. And then Our newest advertiser, sponsor, affiliate, love of our life. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
A good dude, great group of people,
Mm-hmm.
great venue. Happens to be the venue for the Dia de los Customs Car Show.
That's right. They have some good
Amplified
food.
Live, Texas.
Amplified.
Alex is a good friend of mine. He's a good dude. Stopped by the other night to talk to him about some other stuff, and he volunteered the restaurant and bar to be a sponsor of the podcast for an undisclosed amount.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Alex, thank you so much, man. I love you for it, dude. Thank you, and I will do exactly what you said to do, and we will put it to great use. So going to the I almost forgot our other biggest one that we're leaving in.
I thought you were. That's what I thought you were saving them
So
for
4.
last.
So in 8 hours.
Yeah, and he's got me doing a podcast. I need to be getting my beauty sleep.
In 8 hours, you'll be sleeping the whole mother effing way there, and don't even
Oh,
fucking act
well,
like you
Spencer
won't.
will be awake. He'll be asleep for 8 hours.
Here's the deal: in 8 hours, we will be pulling out in the mom wagon, not in the 55.
That's right.
We'll be pulling out in the big old Palisade.
It's dirty. Don't mind it. It's really dirty.
We're headed to San Antonio, Texas, to hang out with our dear friends, the custom couple, Lane and Sama. When I say our dear friends, as of right now, that's kind of a me and Jimmy and a Hometown Hot Rodder podcast dear friends.
Yeah.
Because you haven't met Lane and Sammy yet.
Nope.
I'm telling you right now, within about 2 hours of tomorrow morning, you and Sam are going to probably be like sisters. I'm telling you, I would say it's safe to say 2 different types of people.
Yeah.
Okay. But also 2 professionals.
Yeah.
Because Sam works in the medical industry.
Mm-hmm.
She's also a pinup model.
Mm-hmm.
She does all the pinup contests. She won Miss Invasion 2021 this year.
Mm-hmm.
She did fantastic at Battle Rod.
Yeah.
She won another one. I can't remember the name, but another one in San Antonio. But personality wise,
mm-hmm.
I cannot fucking wait for us to get down there so that you and her can
fun.
meet. It's going to be great. So, the custom couple, Lane and Sam, we wouldn't have a podcast right now if it weren't for the amount of help they've given us and the tips that they've given us, and then also the love and support they've given us on their own show.
Yeah,
they've promoted our show on their show. They have promoted our show on their live videos, and we will 100% reciprocate every single chance we get to do the same.
He respects y'all.
I would do anything in the world for those people. They literally didn't know us whatsoever. Lane and I started messaging on Instagram, and he said they were gonna their car club was kind of promoting a car show in Gonzales, and I was like, all right, cool, we're coming.
Cool, I'll be there.
Yeah, and he was like, word. So we went, and we hit it off, and it's been amazing ever since. So Lane and Sam, custom couple, they're also part of a certain, I'd say, fairly to moderately important giveaway that we're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Chrissy, do me a favor on this one. Really get as many people to share this as possible, because our Hometown Hot Rodder Instagram was hacked. I don't know if you knew that. I know you probably did, because Marshall now follows the new one. But we were up into the monetization stages with the old Instagram. We were able to start doing advertisements, all kinds of things. And
now
all 3 years of that went away in the fucking click of a button to somebody. Yeah, it was completely hacked, Chrissy. So the hometown underscore,
well, it's not gone, but
the hometown underscore hot underscore rodder underscore podcast one, that's gone, which was the old Mutt Customs one, but it's completely gone.
And people are leaving it. I mean, it's got dropped, which is good.
Yeah, it's gone. So the hometown hot rodder underscore official is the new one. That's why it's only got I think it's got 70 followers or something like that, maybe 80.
74.
Okay, 74. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So please,
It's kind of
if you
sad.
could,
It's depressing.
yeah, it is. If you could help spread the word for us, Chrissy, it would mean the world because we we've worked our asses off on that thing, you know, and you worked your ass off on it too when it was the Mutt Customs page. And but now on the new one, on the Hometown Hot Rodder official, there is a link tree in the bio. So in the bio, there's something that says something like, click the link below to see all of our cool shit and support our sponsors.
Mm-hmm.
If you click on that, Jimmy has worked his ass off, and there's links to all of our sponsors. There's links to the podcast to where you can just click it there. The podcast is available on literally
All the things except
all the things,
Pandora.
everything but Pandora. We're still waiting on Pandora to approve it, but we're available on Apple Podcast. We're available on Spotify, Amazon, Google, Stitcher. We're all over the place. What is that?
Sorry, we're on.
Oh, we are on.
Yeah,
So it's working.
yeah. It's creepy.
Rock and roll. Okay, very cool. So yeah, the link tree is amazing. It's everything's on there. But here is the giveaway. This is what's cool. So all of Chrissy's friends that are going to see this, they don't know.
Oh,
This is a whole new group of people.
yeah.
There's very little rules to winning this. Okay. One of the ways is if you like cool clothes and you like cool stickers, and you don't like to be cold.
Or hoodies.
I'm in there where you don't like to be cold. Go to www.muttcustoms.com and there are a very limited selection of the OG Mutt Customs shop apparel. So you can get the OG Mutt Customs shop shirt. It on the back, it no longer has the phone number and address. It just has the website on it. And the same as the hoodie. We never had a hoodie before when we had the shop.
You didn't?
Nope, we never
Well,
made a
you
hoodie.
got one.
Well, now we have a hoodie.
No, you don't, because he would
Yeah.
still have it.
Yeah, now we have a hoodie. So
He's
the
so
shirts-
excited about this.
the shirts are
hoodie.
killer. The hoodies are even better. I love the feel of the hoodie, the fit of the hoodie. The hoodie is great.
Clayton wore his all day.
Yeah, and I've had mine on all day. Jimmy had his on all day.
Twins, triplets.
So go to muttcustoms.com. The website is up and operational. I do not have the hoodies uploaded yet. I'm gonna borrow a good friend's car tomorrow to take a couple of pictures to look a little better for the hoodies so that we can put them on the website.
Also,
Hold
are
on.
you gonna start having Hometown Hot Rodder apparel eventually?
So that's where I was going with that.
See, we think
The OG design of the hoodie, the OG design of the t-shirts, and the OG design of all the stickers. So those are the only Mutt Customs designs that there will be.
Yeah.
We're not doing any more designs for Mutt Customs. That's it. Those are the tributes. That's the ones that we're going to hang on to. Okay. From now on, everything else will be Hometown Hot Rodder, the podcast. We're going to use the logo. We're doing a little massaging to make it a podcast type logo. So that's why it's not here yet, because we're working on it right now. And Jimmy hates me.
Yeah, he has a whole book of sketches.
Here's
And
the-
Brian's like, I like that
Here's the
one,
deal.
but I don't like this
Here's
about
the
it.
deal. The shirt designs I'm pretty open with because we're going to do a new shirt design all the time because we no longer have to order a minimum.
Yeah,
Shirts can be ordered 1 at a time, 2 at a time, 50 at a time. Doesn't matter anymore.
that's nice.
Right. So we can make as many designs as we want and we can make them and ship them. Okay.
Yeah.
So, but the logo itself, yep, I'm a picky son of a bitch and I have a way that I want the logo to look and I ain't fucking caving in.
So you need to try to draw it.
We got real close already.
You did?
Yeah, Jimmy.
He took his book probably. Or
Well, he
took his room.
finally, I finally got him to understand what I was talking about,
Oh, okay.
and he looked up some stuff today. And he goes, "Oh, okay, I understand now." So that's going to come out pretty quick. But yeah, the website will be ever growing. So muttcustoms.com will be ever growing on what's available, because there are also some companies out there that I'm trying to talk to about putting their merchandise on our website. And here's the deal. If you go to muttcustoms.com, and you place an order, no matter how many items are in your cart, every single item, individual item that you purchase from muttcustoms.com counts as one entry into this giveaway, Chrissy. So pay attention and make sure that your people that follow you and that listen to you and you tell them what to follow, make sure y'all's is listening. Okay. For those of you that are friends with Chrissy and you don't know who we are, welcome to the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast. I'm the host, Brian Thompson. This is my wife, Brooke. Brooke is not the co-host. The co-host is Jimmy Harrison, but he is doing other things tonight.
I get to
He's occupied.
stand in.
You will hear Brooke on the podcast occasionally. You've made what, 3 appearances?
Yeah, we did a whole one by
We did
ourselves.
a whole episode.
We
It was
did.
great.
That's fun.
So anyway, Brooke will fill in on the podcast occasionally. So anyway, and so that's what this is.
And we got all the shirts in. So those of you wondering where your shirts are, we are working on getting
I
that.
already told him that shirts.
Oh, well, I'm
shirts
telling
were
you
here.
again.
Shirts were here and would be shipping by Monday or Tuesday.
Yes, working on that.
So I handled it.
Oh, well, look at
Yeah, I'm good.
wow.
I'm a smart son bitch.
I'm impressed.
Okay. I'm also pretty.
Hmm.
Tattooed.
Oh, so am I.
You like my tat?
I guess.
Okay.
Well, that's kind of big.
We haven't really talked about it that much.
I haven't really seen you.
Yeah, no, we'll
I was
talk.
gone all day. You
We'll
worked
talk
Friday.
about that, but let's finish talking about the giveaway.
But yes, the giveaway. So
You have
go
no
for
idea
it.
what the fuck you're talking
I
about.
will-
I was
I-
like, what?
Why do you have me on this if I'm just going to sit here and shut up?
You know, you're doing awesome. Okay. You do know what it is.
Could be
So,
asleep.
all right. So go to muttcustoms.com, purchase items. Every single item you purchase counts as one entry into this giveaway. It's a drawing, right? The other way, and it's very important that it's not like it's a rule and this is the only way that you can win. It's just that you've got way better odds of winning if you do what I'm telling you to do. Whatever podcast platform you use, or all of them, would be the smart money. Nobody's done that yet. I'm waiting for that smart ass. Okay, because there's no limit to how many entries you can have.
And no one's in them all.
Nobody's gone to every platform and downloaded. Okay.
Oh, every platform?
Nobody's done that yet.
Oh,
I'm
that's a
waiting.
lot of work.
I'm waiting. Yeah. But you could win this giveaway.
Mm.
Okay. Go to every podcast platform or your favorite podcast platform. Follow Hometown Hot Rodder. Hometown is one word, Hot Rodder 2 words. Okay. Hometown Hot Rodder. Go find us, follow us so that you're notified every time we put out a new episode. We're not like a lot of shows. We don't do 1 a week. We do probably 4 a week.
He really enjoys this.
It's fun and we love it and we enjoy it and we get bored and we want to do them. And me and Jimmy are pretty goddamn funny. And
And I don't get to watch TV anymore.
whatever, we do them in the bedroom,
That
naked,
sounds really bad.
laying in bed together.
Really bad.
Jimmy's obviously the big spoon.
Yuck.
Okay. Anyway, and also follow the Custom Couple, and that's custom with a K, couple with a C. The Custom Couple. So follow Hometown Hot Rodder and Custom Couple. Once you've done that, you'll be notified every time one of us releases a new episode. Okay. When we release a new episode, download it. Now, you can go back and download all the previous ones if you'd like. We are at 12 with this one. Lane and Sam are at 31 or 32. They've been doing theirs since April.
You're trying to catch up.
We're gonna catch y'all's asses, goddammit. We're gonna do another one with Lane and Sam tomorrow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's gonna be a couples podcast.
A true couples podcast.
Yeah,
Do you feel better about yourself?
it's way better than the double date that we had with me and
Yeah.
Jimmy. So anyway, but we had a good time with that one.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, every episode that comes out, download it. Okay. Once you've downloaded it, send a message. This is easy. Send a private message to Hometown Hot Rodder _official and let me know that you've downloaded them. And all you got to do that is show me a screenshot. And at the top of your screenshot, it'll tell you how many shows you have downloaded. Send me the screenshot of both podcasts, including the Custom Couple. Don't bother them with this. I'm handling this part of the deal. Every single episode you download is an entry. And on July 4th, 2022, because I'm doing it on the 4th of July, there's going to be a fireworks explosion. Somebody going to be fucking happy. Somebody's going to win this deal. And if y'all think it's a joke, it ain't a joke. The hotel's booked.
It is.
I've already booked the hotel for the winner. The winner will receive a paid trip to the Ventura Nationals car show in Ventura, California. It's not just a car show. It's like one of the car shows. It's a legendary car show in a legendary part of California where all the bad motherfuckers go that build cars. I mean, the legends go. You're gonna,
I won't be there.
you might. We haven't talked about that yet. We are driving hot rods
I'm not.
from Dallas to Ventura, California. So I really hope that the winner is willing to drive. And I really hope they have a hot rod to drive or a truck and trailer, and they can be a recovery vehicle for all of us dumb fucks with hot rods. So I'm planning to drive the 55. Things change. You never know what could happen by then. The Ventura Nationals are Labor Day weekend in 2022. So September of 2022 is the Ventura Nationals.
I can't even hear him. I was just wondering why.
So, we're going to announce the winner on the 4th of July so that they have plenty of time to make arrangements to get off work. Because that should be plenty of time.
It's a year, almost.
Well, no, it's not a year. It's between the 7th month and the 9th month. That's not a year. That's 2 months.
But oh yeah, never mind. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I
Anyway,
told you it's been a long day.
this is a big deal. Like, this is a really, really, really big deal. Hey, that second viewer went away, whoever that was. And it's not a joke. It's not going away. The hotel is booked for the winners. And the interview is pretty much scheduled. We will have Aaron of the Ventura Nationals on the podcast after New Year's. Aaron is the promoter for the Ventura Nationals. We've been talking. If somebody goes in and then just types in at Ventura Nationals right now, there's a good chance Aaron's going to pop in and go, "Yep, I'm here." So, sometime after New Year's, he said he wanted to get through Christmas and New Year's first, and then we'd sit down for a couple hours on podcasts. Next week on the podcast, we will be talking with JP of P Events. He is a show promoter for basically all of South Texas, big car shows. Luke and Rod down in Lukenbach, Battle Rod in Gonzales, which we drove the 55 down, and River Rod in New Braunfels. It's coming up in March, and we're going. But JP will be on next week. We'll be doing an interview with him. So that's going to be cool. I heard him when he talked to Lane and Sam twice on the Custom Couple, and he's a funny son of a bitch. So you guys will enjoy that one. It's going to be a funny podcast. It won't be filmed because we'll do it through Skype. So hard for us to share Skype live. You know what I mean? So that'll just be on the podcast. Also coming up, we've got our friend Danny Vaughn of Barrett Motors. He's a big time hot rodder. Puts on a little cruise night here locally in Rowlett every week. And he's got a cool story to tell, so he'll be on soon. We are going to talk with Brick Lee of Inky Blinders Tattoo Studio. Brick, I hope you're watching this, and I hope you're cool because we haven't spoken yet. Our recording sucked. We had to get rid of it. I know you saw that. You've seen those posts. I want to. We're going to come sit down and do a one-on-one, an actual interview without tattoo guns coming. Brick deserves that. He deserves better than what we gave him. So also from the same deal, Matt DeFeedy, we're going to get your deal scheduled too pretty soon. Matt runs Love the Lifestyle page on Instagram and Facebook, where he posts pictures of people's cars that you might not see if there weren't guys like him doing it. So like it's like a collaborative spot for everything, right? He featured my car on there before we knew each other and stuff. So it's pretty cool when you pop up and scrolling through Instagram or whatever, and you're like, oh shit, there's my car. Oh, love the lifestyle. This dude's fucking rad. And he's actually got a lot of people that help him do it. It was a pretty cool story. And he's an old mini trucker.
You like that?
Yeah. We're going to have a disagreement about Volkswagens, but nobody's perfect. So I'm going to get you to get a Volkswagen tattoo, Defeaty. I bet if I paid for it, you'd put a Volkswagen tattoo on your ass.
Probably because no one would see it.
Well, not even on his ass. I just meant on him somewhere.
Oh.
Yeah. We're going to come up with some kind of a bet.
Because if you put it on his ass, it could be like
I'm gonna come up with like a bet where the stakes are like really high on if you win or lose. And if he loses, he's building a 63 Falcon station wagon gasser right now.
Yeah.
And he owns a 55 old Super 88. But I'm gonna make with this bet, whatever we can come up with. If he loses, he has to put a Volkswagen emblem on his gasser.
Yeah.
Defeaty, we're coming up with something. Hey, you think I can't make that shit happen? I've got an interview / podcast coming up with Aaron of Ventura Nationals. Made that happen. I managed to get my tattoo message out there about advertisement, right? And this was the segue for this one. You ready for it? Jimmy, my man's, kind of went above and beyond anything I ever expected him to do for me, because he did it for me because he knew what it meant to me. Jimmy reaches out to one of, if not my main childhood car hero, pretty much, wouldn't you say? I've got a Volkswagen guy that I'm pretty fond of as well. But this dude is like the one that molded my love and my desire to be a student of the custom cars. Jimmy got us in touch with none other than Voodoo Larry in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
If y'all don't know who Voodoo Larry is, this probably ain't the kind of podcast you need to be listening to. No, I'm just kidding.
Look him up.
Look him up. Just look him up. Look at the Voodoo Sahara. Look at the Phantom. Look at whatever. Look at his rockabilly band, how he plays stand-up bass, all of that. Jimmy reached out to him to see about getting him to come to a car show and what it would cost for that to happen. And the next thing we know, Larry sent us his cell phone number and said, call me and we'll talk about whatever. And when that man says he'll talk about whatever, we've probably texted 8 times today.
Mm-hmm.
We talked for an hour and a half on the phone.
Something like that.
I've talked to him twice since then, and we've texted every day since the first day.
It's a nice guy. Nice guy.
Hey, Brooke.
What?
The refrigerator just quit making noise.
I can't hear it anyway.
Shh. Just enjoy it for a minute.
I heard the dryer.
Wow, it's amazing. I don't think they can hear all that.
We need a new
Okay, check this out.
refrigerator.
So, Voodoo Larry. It doesn't get any fucking cooler. Okay? It just don't. February 18th through the 20th is the date.
No, you already have your dates?
This is the planned date. February 18th through the 20th. So the 18th after work, the plan is that Jimmy and I, and possibly Chase, are going to fly out to Chicago, to Midway. We're going to get an Uber to this Holiday Inn that's a block away from Voodoo Larry Customs.
So you're going to walk?
Hear me out. We're going to maybe walk, I don't know, or whatever. It'll be February in Chicago. So we don't know. We're going to get over to Voodoo's shop on that Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to hang out all day at Voodoo Larry's shop, by the way. Then we're going to cruise some of the hot rods that Voodoo Larry has fucking built. Another couple blocks down the road to Portillo's.
Yeah, because you love you some Portillo's.
So there's a Holiday Inn, Voodoo Larry Customs, Portillo's. I don't really think I need anything else.
No, you're good.
Yeah. And then his rockabilly band will be practicing and having a jam session that night at his shop. we get to stay there and hang out and watch that.
Nice.
Once that's over, we're going to go to the Voodoo Lounge. Sounds like we're going a long ways away, right? It's the bar that he built in his shop during COVID.
Yeah. Can't go anywhere. Might as well do that.
He built a badass bar. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
tiki.
pretty. I saw it.
It's a tiki
Pretty
bar.
cool.
It's called the Voodoo Lounge, and it's in his shop. So we're gonna hang out at the Voodoo Lounge. You know, I'm not a drinker.
No.
Most of the internet knows I'm not a heavy drinker. There's a good chance I'm gonna have a couple of drinks with Voodoo. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna. So, well, cool. I see Chrissy says she's going to jump off. Thanks for hanging out and watching for a little while. We really appreciate it. And we'll get you, just go to whatever type of phone you have, go to your podcast app, search for us, grab the RSS feed and share that. If you don't mind, that would work. So, anyway,
Bye, girl.
see you. Thank you. We're gonna hang out with Voodoo, and I'm probably gonna drink.
Are you flying home the next day?
Flying home the next day.
And it's gonna be kind of early because Jimmy has to work on Sunday.
Well, as long as we're back by like 3 or 4,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. And
Yeah, don't be stupid.
I'm not gonna be. Shut up. We're not leaving.
You like how I said?
But we're not leaving.
Don't be stupid.
But we're not leaving. Yeah, how you said that. You tell it. But
Voodoo, I'll come drink with you.
Yeah, let me-
Brian can't hang.
Larry, let me tell you, there ain't no way I'm turning down a drink with you
Mm-hmm.
at your place. You have no idea what.
He'll drink one beer.
Look, I'm not gonna like hold on to you and hug you and love on you
No,
and
he
stuff.
won't.
But
He's not like that.
But dude, I really am honored.
He
and
doesn't even hold on and love on me.
I really am honored and thankful that you took the time to talk to us and are going to let us come out and visit and stuff and do a podcast. That's just too fucking cool. And I never thought this podcast would be there. Never. So it's going to be rad.
He's not a weirdo, I promise.
Nah. I think that's about all we've got.
Yeah, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah, we got to get up so we can go see Lane and Sam's pretty asses tomorrow.
Yeah.
We get to play with and ride in a 59 Buick.
Nice.
We get to play with. I don't know about riding a 56 Olds because apparently it's getting hot. So I don't know if we're going to get to ride in or not. But we're going to try to fix that deal, ride Lane. So we still got a couple people watching. So YouTube Live's not dead.
No?
This is the first. We've never used this channel. I really
Probably
want
helped the tag it on
Facebook, and
Facebook,
Chrissy
too.
probably did a damn good job
Yeah.
of getting people to turn over here and watch us. So if you would go share it, please go to all the podcasting platforms, because if you are just joining us, we are also recording the Hometown Hot Rodder podcast while we're videoing, giving this a trial run to see how it works. So it hasn't worked very well in the past, but we haven't talked to the camera much.
Mm-mm.
I don't think.
We
haven't.
you're just on Facebook
I've talked
Live.
a couple things to Chrissy. No, I'm talking about right now.
Oh.
Like we've done good on this one.
No, you were just with Chrissy. You were just making sure
Yeah.
everything sounded good.
Yeah, I think this one's going to be okay. So, if you want to win a trip to the Ventura Nationals in Ventura, California, Labor Day weekend in September, go follow Hometown Hot Rodder podcast, follow the Custom Couple podcast, download every single episode that there is or will be between now and July 4th. Send me a screenshot on Hometown Hot Rodder official or hometownhotrodder@gmail.com. Send me a screenshot showing me that you have downloaded however many episodes you've downloaded. You'll be automatically entered. Go to muttcustoms.com, order any apparel or merchandise that shows up on there, because it's going to be growing weekly-ish soon. Every single item you purchase on muttcustoms.com equals one entry to the Ventura giveaway also.
Mm-hmm.
Be on the lookout for all of our future upcoming guests, because we actually do have some pretty cool ones coming up. So, I don't know about that one. So, be on the lookout. We've got some really cool ones coming. So make sure you're watching us on Instagram and Facebook as we post and we tag and support our advertisers. If you are interested in becoming a sponsor or advertiser, we didn't talk about that. Send a message to Hometown Hot Rodder _official or hometownhotrodder@gmail.com. Let us know that you would like for your business, no matter what business it is, no matter what you do, no matter how big or how small, we want and honestly need your help. or if you have a show and you would like to promote it weekly or a couple times a week up until, showtime, we can also do that. If you want to be an advertiser or a sponsor, please shoot us a message on Hometown Hot Rodder Official on Instagram, Hometown Hot Rodder, the podcast on Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
or just hometownhotrodder@gmail.com. Please, we need the help. This is how we're going to be able to get around the country and come see all of you and do badass podcasts and interview badass people.
Yep.
So that's how we're going to be able to make this deal work. That's how we're going to be able to pay for the new merchandise designs. Is it's all through advertising and sponsors. If it weren't for the ones that we have right now, we wouldn't be able to do as much as we're doing. So
Mhm.
you guys are badass and we love you. So anyway, that's about all for now.
Yep.
I guess we got to start getting ready to pack up and hit the damn road in 7.5 hours.
Okay.
7.5 hours, we're rolling out. So I'm gonna go ahead and kill the.
Peace out.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill the podcast here and the live stream on YouTube. So thanks for helping me see if this is gonna work.
You're welcome.
Sorry I tricked you into doing a full episode.
You're fine.
I didn't mean to.
Yeah. Okay.
I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Love
Bye.
you.
Love you.
All right. Hey, we love you guys too.
Bye.
Thank y'all so much. Appreciate it. Take care.